There I am. Okay, everybody. I thought y'all could hear me. I thought y'all could hear me. There I am. Okay, everybody. I thought y'all could hear everybody. I thought y'all could hear me. I'm sorry about that. Okay, all right. Now y'all can hear me. There I am. All right. So, would anyone like to shimmy on in the room, or should we start with the theme song? Like to shimmy on in the room, or should we? Okay, let's see. We got rid of that echo. All right. Girl, it's the word allegedly. It's what I heard allegedly. It's on the street allegedly. I sing to the beat allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. It's all allegedly. So how are we? How are we? We're going to let everybody shimmy on in. We're going to let everybody shimmy on in. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. We have Nene's debt to talk about. We got to speak on it. Like Candy Burris, we got to speak on it. Now, I want to know, because it's very fascinating to me, how Nene is in debt news yet again, because I remember her talking about how they made it when you had the coin, how they made it when you had the coin. We're going to throw in the link for anybody who wants to join us in the room. The link is in the chat. Click the link and please join us, because I would love to know your thoughts on what Nene owes, why she owes, and how much she owes. After all, she told us she was a very rich biffa. She said, I am a very rich biffa. She said she takes care of Greg. She said, I ain't got to get that leg up no more. She does not have to get that leg up. She is rich, honey, and they make it when you got the coin. So I want to know, since you have the coin and talked about Sheree's endless poverty, I want to know why you are in debt news. Debt news. So who would like to come on in the chat and join me? You can come on with your face or without. Who would like to join me and just guess? Let's see who can guess what Nene owes and why she owes it. I'm fascinated. Inquiring minds want to know. Let me put that link in one more time. Click to join me on StreamYard. Also, we will be starting Halloween a little bit early. Tomorrow night, we will be having a Halloween movie watch along at 8 p.m. What is the movie? I don't know. There is a Halloween movie coming out tomorrow. It might be that one. It just might be. But who will join me in the chat, honey? I want to hear your thoughts before I spill the tea. Who does Nene owe? Why does she owe? And how much does she owe? I want some guesses from the chat. How much you think she owe? I'm seeing some correct guesses for tomorrow night's movie, but I'm not going to say what it is. I'll just let you see on your own. Oh, Black Gal has entered the chat. We're going to add you to the stream, and I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Oh no. Am I talking? Can you hear me?
You are.
Oh my God, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this because I don't do stuff like this.
Oh, well, honey, welcome to the club. I didn't do
Ooh,
stuff like this either for a while, but welcome. Welcome.
yeah.
We didn't
Thank
do
you.
stuff like this, but yet here we are. Ooh, someone
Wow.
else is going to join us too by the name of Pepperidge Farm. So I would love to know from you both, what do you think Nene owes? How much do you think Nene owes? And who do you think Nene owes?
I'll go first. I think she owes $4 million, like Tasha K, like
I
Tasha
don't
K.
play in court.
She owes that 4 mil. That 4 mil needs to come through. That's the starting price.
The starting price is 4 million. That is a bit high. It is shockingly a bit high. According to Fulton County Court documents, obtained by Radar Online, the company Photography by Ace LLC filed a statement of claim against Lenithia Leaks and her businesses, the Lenithia Lounge in Gwinnett County, although it was filed in Fulton. In the legal documents, Photography by Ace said Nene and her club had been invoiced along with sent reminders in an attempt to collect payment for work done. So
Mm-mm.
basically, you hired a photographer at your overpriced club with $20 parking in front of Staples, and now you can't even pay your photographer. How Sheree Whitfield of you?
Mm-mm. She learned from Sheree's the Atlanta Sheree deal. Um, Nene is a little sketchy to me. Like she looks like she's one of those people who get like the back orders through the back door and for half price with a 50% discount. So I would not I don't put it past her. She she likes trouble. She's a Sag. They like trouble. They like arguments.
They do. I have had an experience with a Sagittarius, and as a Capricorn, I do not argue. I don't have the time, I don't have the energy. I will simply
No.
give you what you want and get you on your way.
Yes, that's the way to do it. But Nene, she's gonna have lawsuits coming to her left, right, and center, just like Candy. Anyone who owns a business will get that kind of lawsuits coming towards them all the time. Um, that's why probably they don't want Nene on the Housewives because she gonna cause too much drama and stir up problems with their staff. And Andy and then try to sue Andy and then try to sue someone else on the cast. So Nene, I did not expect any less, but hopefully she can get through this with her new man and her
Oh,
new
and
boy.
now Pepperidge Farm Remembers has joined us, and I am
Oh
loving this. I'm. Is this Foxy Brown? Is this
Yes,
no!
the beautiful
it is. It
Foxy
is.
Brown? Now
Oh, that's
now
Foxy Brown.
you know, I am from New York. I rep New York thoroughly. Manhattanite, Harlemite, Washington Heights girl, Bronxite. Brooklyn was always just far, but of all the Brooklyn rappers, it really is a tie betwixt Little Kim and Foxy Brown. But you know what? Foxy Brown wins because she kept her original complexion.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh
I'm
no.
here for it. I am here for it, darling. I'm from New York too. I wanted to come on and tell you why Nene Leakes is in debt news. I
I'm all
believe
ears.
I believe she's in debt news because she ran out of all her Real Housewives checks. She was getting her noses, all of her different noses, all of her different boobs, all of her different eye lifts, and whatever else she got.
You know, I will give her breast because I've never had breast. So I can't speak to what it is because I know your chest changes as you get older. You know, you might have to get them redone. A nipple might
Yeah,
be
they just start sagging. They sag.
you know, her nipples might have been doing Andy Cohen's eyes. One was dead on, one was over here. So I can understand that. Now the nose, after you saw Dwight, I wouldn't have messed with my nose. I mean, who could, like she said, who wouldn't want to breathe? Who wouldn't pay to
Mhm.
breathe? You all have all this money. You should be able to suck up as much free oxygen as you want. So
Oh
the
God.
nostrils confused me, much like Janet's, much
Yeah.
like non-performing Janet's. I actually
She,
had to
she's
tell that
two more.
story
She's
today.
two. She's like two nose jobs away from Janet's
Yup.
and Little
Yeah.
Kim. Like two more, Nene. Two more. You're done.
Janet's nose is just bone at this point. It's just a piece
Cartilage.
of bone with two holes in it. Oh man, I'm being shady on tonight.
No, you're not. Her nose does give you, or at least me, um, I don't want it's not necropolis, but
Mm,
it's something that starts with the neck, which means your skin is dying. Her
mm,
nose gives me that. Her nose gives me it's not really alive.
Her
Her
nose.
mm.
nose
Her
gives me
nose is
they're
giving
trying
you.
to reanimate it, but it failed.
Her nose is
Yes,
giving you. It's dying. Her nose is dying.
I think it has.
yes.
I
It
think
is
it has.
given a necromancy
Necropsy.
tease,
Necropsy. Her
necrophagy.
nose
Yes,
is giving necropsy.
necrophilia tease. I don't even know
Necrosis.
what that is.
Necrosis is when it's actually happening. Like necrosis is when, part of your organ dies or part of your body just dies, like a gangrene. It's become
Mm.
so infected
Is
it died on its own. The
is
rest
it
of you
giving?
is alive. But that
Is it
nose,
gi-
that
is it
nose
giving
needs a funeral.
crypt keeper
That nose needs slow singing,
and
flower
flower
bringing. That
bringing?
nose needs a casket or an urn. An
Mm.
urn.
Alex said it's giving crypt keeper tease. Remember the crypt
Yes,
keeper?
completely
Oh.
rotted off the face.
Oh
Oh,
God.
remember when they used to say that Michael Jackson could take his nose off and put it back on? That was
You
so
know he
Yeah.
could,
mean.
Mr. Potato Head. That's the same thing the Kardashians do with their head, but they've found out a way around necropsy. The
It's that
They
Jacksons
just
have
give
done
technology.
it.
they just give full on cranium replacement.
It's a head transplant. It is
It's a.
a
It's
true
not a new thing.
gestation.
The head
I think
transplant.
they've got their personalities on SD cards. That's what I think, and they just
Oh.
pop them in.
Oh
Mhm.
Oh.
yeah. Have
Oh
you
I'm
ever
yeah.
not
seen them
saying
talk?
that's the truth. Allegedly.
Mm.
Oh
Allegedly. I'm
yeah.
not saying that's the truth. I didn't say I read it in the Bible. I didn't. But that's
Mm-hmm.
what I think, not what I know. But that's what it gives me a necropsy tea.
It no,
But
it
like
definitely is.
Terminator, like Terminator time.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, it's definitely given SD card in the back of her neck tees because like they be like, Kim, did you see what happened the other day? Oh yes, Courtney, I
And the
saw what
heifer got a
happened.
reboot.
That is the
Oh,
whole entire show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Just a
they.
whole bunch of. If there was a cassette player or a VCR right in the back, just pop in a whole new episode, put it right in the back of her neck. That's
Is
it,
it live or is it Memorex?
right?
Oh, they're
Mhm.
yeah.
Now you know
The
I'm live.
Kardashians scare me. They just scare me. I don't mean they scare me. They just look like
Definitely,
plastic. I just look at
I
them. I'm see.
Robot.
They scare you because their faces are what is called the uncanny valley. It is something that looks humanoid, but there still is something off about it, something not quite right that our human eyes can recognize this is not human, although it appears to be human. That's
Yeah.
the uncanny valley, and that's what their faces give. You can Google it. You can
Mm.
Google
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
right afterwards. Don't worry,
Maybe
because
it's iRobot.
it.
well, back to Nene's
God,
nose. Back to Nene's nose. Nene needs to stop putting all that highlighter on her nose tip. Like Nene's nose be glistening in pictures. I'm like, what is that? No
girl,
shit.
you
It's
think she was an
Nene's nose.
extra in The Lion King as much highlighter as she has on. I'm like, honey, enough.
Enough. That's a ballpoint pencil.
For real. No, that's a highlighter. That is a thick highlighter,
Mm-hmm.
thicker than a Sharpie, honey. She is giving you magic marker. She draws on her face like it's a whiteboard.
Mm-hmm. Child, listen, I can't.
I
Nene.
can't
I just
either.
sketch a face.
Well, you
And
know what? I was expecting Nene to be on the Housewives this season because we kind of do miss her. Because it's
do
Nene. Nene needs to
Mm-hmm.
be on this season, but she ain't gonna be on it. So I hope that like somehow she finds her way, not this season, maybe next season, back on the Housewives because we do miss her.
Yeah, not for nothing, but Nene is the show. Like, do you see all these memes on Twitter and Instagram? Everything is Nene. She has the most, well-known lines on the show. She is really missed on the show. Like, she was the show.
Yeah, I miss her more than Portia. Like I actually could go without Portia more. Nene more than Portia.
I want to see Portia figure out how to con her coot. I I will say, as someone who is going through grief, now this is my second time around. We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh
I'll get
yeah.
to little Alex's business. Um, I don't want to see her back because I
Mhm.
know that ensemble show is not what she needs. Also, I truly and genuinely, from Adams to ass, don't feel like she wants to be on anymore. I feel like she wanted to be an actress. This was her way in, this was her way to
Mhm.
get noticed. And now she resents the show because it's barred her from the career that she wanted. But the truth is, do I think she could be an actress?
And this is
Mm.
Nene you're speaking of, right?
I mean, I got into the Academy of Performing Arts at 14.
Mhm.
Could I be an actor?
You should
Yes.
be
Yes.
directing. You should be directing and producing and acting. You should be Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry.
No, no, no. You see, I want an actual good production. So I would pick a job and stay with it. If I had a vision as a director, I would direct. If I could help someone create that, I would produce. If I need to feel the feelings of what someone else has written and then, of course, put my own words into it, then I can act. But it's
Yeah.
very rare to do all three successfully.
Mm. Who and you're saying
Mm.
Nene? You don't want to see Nene back or Portia?
I want to see Nene in a different vein, but I feel like the reality ensemble cast, she is over with.
I don't know.
Mm.
There's no more shows. I don't want to see no more club shows, no more restaurant shows, no more. I'm
I
gonna
don't
get
know.
married, but I
I
don't get
think
married
I
shows.
think Nene needs her own show. She can be good on her own, like a day in the life of Nene, or her just being herself with her funny sayings and a little thing, her facial expressions. Like she's funny, you know. She has a whole bunch of memes out that everybody uses, like that. Why they putting me in it? Like those little memes like that. Like she's funny. She's
Oh,
naturally
she should
funny.
start. She should start a shirt line like Sheree and just put all her sayings
No,
on the shirt.
she needs to
Sheree
have
didn't
her
start a shirt line.
personality out there. Her personality needs to be out there. And I think a show, not a show with other women because she don't get along with other women. She needs to have her own singular show where it's just her doing stuff. You know, kind of
Do
like
what? Do what?
doing
Nene's
just
boring.
her regular life, like just living her life, doing stuff, interacting with, I don't know, people, something. Because even when she was on Glee, she played herself.
You
That was
Glee.
see,
herself.
What's Glee? I'm joking.
as a
Girl,
comedian,
bye.
I would know I would play an amped up version of myself. I would lean into it. I would enjoy it. I would not be looking to shine in dramatic roles. I would know, okay, I'm the funny guy who never stops smoking a cigarette, who's, very flamboyant, but also very in charge. Like, I would be Chris Tucker in The Fifth Element. Like that's the
Mm-hmm.
biggest main
Mm-hmm.
character I would be. But also I know I could win an Oscar in 11 minutes.
Yes.
I think you
Yes.
can.
I
I think
think
you
so
can, and
too.
I think you can wear a little Grammy too, just with your little jingles. You can
Mm-hmm.
be writing music for McDonald's and Coca-Cola
Yes.
because your songs, I'll be singing them out of nowhere. I'm like, why am I
Oh
singing
yeah,
this?
me too. What
You,
is in that wig?
Ooh. What is up with that head? Oh, what is up with that head? What is up with that head?
What is with that
Did you
head?
just get out of bed?
mm, 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 mm.
It's died and fried.
Right, right, right,
That we
right.
look at it cried. What is up with that head? Oh, but we didn't bring up Giselle and Robin. But since you did, since you brought up what is up with that head, they weren't even
Hey,
on the list of topics tonight. But since you brought up what is up with that head, and whenever I think of a wig that looks like coochie hair, I think of Giselle Bryant. And I'm sorry, I've seen a couple coochie hairs in my life. They ain't never been that unkempt.
oh my.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
she
coochie
she
hair
been
that was
keeping her
wet.
wig.
I mean,
She
Giselle's wig looked like piss couldn't get through it. So I don't even know
mm,
why that's called it coochie hair. Maybe he hadn't seen any in a minute.
Giselle's wig. She needs to like go and refresh her stock. She had that stock since for a good 7 years. She's been saving up
She
those
had
wigs, repressing it, repressing it.
Her
Restyling.
wig, her wigs are as old as some say I need a doctor. They go all the way back to school days. Hey, 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 hey. That's how far
Wait, I'm
her
really
wigs
trying to
go
know
back.
that song.
What? It's I don't wanna be alone tonight. Oh,
Oh,
pretty baby,
I
I
don't
don't wanna know
wanna be alone
smelly wig.
tonight.
I don't
Ah,
want that's how
I
old
don't
her
wanna.
wigs are.
Oh, I
They
love
don't want to
that
be alone
song.
tonight.
You gotta understand the reason that I wanna be down.
I want to
I don't
try to
wanna
make
be
things
alone
right.
tonight.
I don't want to be alone tonight.
Oh, that movie was so classic. You just brought me back, Alex. Yes, I'm gonna
I
watch
don't
that
remember
movie now.
nothing.
Yes.
I honestly don't know any of it.
Oh, oh, girl,
I
you
do,
gotta get
yeah.
on it. That was Gina from Martin when she had that big wig on, very
Oh, that thick
80s.
wig. That thick,
She had
thick
the big wig on
with
with
the
the gloves and that dress. That dress. Ooh, listen, that dress was
Yes.
everything.
Oh,
Everything. Mm-hmm.
and I mean, it's so sad that Spike Lee taught us how to work with the budget. Those girls
Mm-hmm.
gave
That's
glamour in
true.
every scene, and then
Mhm.
Tyler Perry comes along.
And just
Oh,
messes it up.
Tyler,
That
Tyler,
scene when she
Tyler with
was
those
sitting there.
stories.
How does he change wigs in the middle of a scene?
Tyler has
Tyler.
a
And then
hundred thousand dollar budget.
why are his no, I'm sorry. You see, now I could have gone with you with budget up until about he became a billionaire 10 years ago. Ain't
Mm,
no more excuse.
no
Ain't no
He put
more.
it.
excuse.
He put it
You
into
got
his
too
own.
much money. We
Didn't he
know
put
you
it
got
in?
too much money. Marvel filmed in your studios. Now, if you're walking away from a deal with Marvel, all you're doing is 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
and
See, 4 million,
Tyler
I
4 million.
get
know.
a back end deal, pun
Yeah,
intended.
he has his whole
Mm,
production studio, right? So that's what.
girl.
So the
Uh-oh.
wigs
What
on
happened to
sisters,
Alex?
the clothes on sisters, there is no excuse.
He needs an
Mm-mm-mm.
endorsement. He needs an endorsement by like
Well, he don't
Dolce
need,
and
he is the
Gabbana.
endorsement. With that kind of money, he should have a hairline. All the other girls on Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, Love and Hip Hop, they all got hairlines. He can't get one.
Mm-hmm.
You actually have a studio.
He
Marlo
has
is renting out
everything.
her old clothes to Netflix. And you telling me you have
That is actually, I'm proud
a
of Marlo for
billion
that.
with a B, a
Mm-hmm.
beat your ass.
Yeah,
I'm
Yes.
going to whoop.
yep.
I'm going to
Gonna
Don't
kick.
get me
be.
started.
I'm going to beat your
Your
ass.
ass.
If
I'm
I
gonna
see
beep
one more
beep beep
of them
beep
cheap
beep beep
and
beep
tired
beep
love
beep
wigs,
beep beep beep.
baby, I'm gonna
Ooh,
beat your ass.
yeah.
Bring it
No.
home, Alex. They're gonna beep beep
I
beep 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 beep
Beep,
beep
beep,
beep beep
beep.
beep beep
Beat
beep
Ooh, this
beep
is
beep
jazz
your
beep.
music.
ass.
This is like New York under city under the what do you call it? Under the what do you call it? Those like clubs where they
Underground
go to the
clubs.
those
Yes,
jazz
yes.
bars.
Hold on, let me put.
You
I'm
just smoke
putting
a
the link
cigar,
in the
playing
chat.
a guitar.
If anybody else wants to come in and join us, this is an open forum. The more, the merrier.
You know
Yes.
what, Alex? You know what I was going to say to you? I think this is my conspiracy theory. With Kenya, I feel like Kenya is still married with Mark. She's still with Mark, and it's just that they're hiding everything. Yep. Yep. Think about it. Think about it. Mark is worth
Pepperidge
more than
Farm
Kenya.
remembers.
Mark is worth more than Kenya. He makes more money than she does. This is a fake story. They're hiding everything. Yeah. He didn't want to be on camera, and they came up with a storyline. Let's get him off camera, and this is the storyline. Did he even want to
Wait,
get
can you hear
married?
me?
Yeah,
Did he even
we
want to
can
get
hear you.
married? So everything, yeah. I cause
Alrighty,
trust me,
so
I feel it.
apologize.
And the way she's just like my husband,
Hello?
she doesn't even refer to him as my ex. She say my husband. If you catch her, if you
Hold on, I can't
listen,
hear. I'm
they
gonna
caught
drop
her
out for
Well,
saying,
a second.
I'm sorry, honey. If I had a husband, I'd be holding on to his ass for dear life too.
"Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
That's true."
I will also say, you mentioned earlier, going on a show and getting married. I will say at this age, once I find somebody stupid enough to marry me. You think I'm gonna let anybody else know? I'm gonna keep that fool to myself.
Mm.
I'm gonna be. I finally found
Mm-hmm.
my mark and my moron.
Yes. Keep them. Put them in your back pocket.
Girl, you're gonna be like, why'd Alex move out to the country? You're gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and you know.
Yeah.
But we have two new guests, so let's welcome them to the room. How are y'all?
Hey.
Hey.
So, what are y'all's thoughts on Nene and her debts? Let's just start there, unless you have something else on your mind.
Are we
I-
really surprised? Are we
Okay.
really surprised?
You guys are really low. Sorry.
Me? Am I low?
Can you hear
I'm
me?
I
low.
hear y'all fine.
Yeah, I can hear everybody fine.
Are we really surprised about Nene? Honestly, I believe that's what all this suing is, and
Give me 2
going back and forth
seconds.
with Bravo. She's broke, obviously. But what income does she have?
It's definitely hard to go from living off of maybe 3 million a year to half a million a year. Because I'm sorry, that BET show, that didn't pay nothing.
So
I
her
don't even
her
remember.
Nalesian lounge, her lounge is not making money.
Well, she also has to pay for it. I'm sure it's making something, but it ain't a solid 2 million a year after taxes.
No, it's not.
Wait, isn't her husband her African boo? Isn't he? He don't have money.
No, no.
I mean, it's one thing for your man to have money, but it's like when you have, grown bills, ain't nobody coming and trying to pay that unless you putting the ring on it.
Aren't
And
they
she sold
running her
and she sold her
pockets?
house. She sold that house.
And had to buy
Isn't
It
another
is
one. And
so
even still,
low.
she sold it for about what it was worth, which is
Um,
about what she paid for it with renovations. So she didn't really make money off of it. We don't know how much she put down on it. So I don't think she walked away from that with millions of dollars. The house sold for 2.5. She probably put
oh,
1.5 into it, maybe had 750 in a loan. So she could have walked away with, a quarter of a million to half a million,
that's
actual
nothing.
cash.
Mm-hmm.
and
Girl,
that boyfriend of hers is ain't him and his wife running her pockets?
oh Lordy. That's why
She
she can't go
trying
on the
to.
show.
She trying to sue him like remember when Fantasia went into the T-Mobile store and got a new phone and the manager and then the
Yes.
manager went home with her and then the manager's wife sued her. Yeah, you can't be messing around with nobody's man in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Mm,
Oh,
mm. Well, Nene, I guess
Also,
you took
I
off that
wouldn't
image.
recommend messing around with anybody's man in general.
Well, that's what
period.
Right.
the Atlanta is that the Atlanta
Because
way? Is that the
like
Atlanta way? Because it seemed like
what?
Portia, Nene. Who else? The list goes on. Portia, Nene. Who else
I
steals the man?
That's true. I mean, but
I,
here's the thing: they're
oh
lucky
my
enough to
God.
live to tell the tale. Mess with my man and see what happens.
Wouldn't it be
Don't
awesome if
mess with
Fallon could
my
sue Portia?
man.
And
That's what.
here's the thing: I'm gonna be mad at him, but you going in the ground
Oh,
Mm.
dang, dang.
on today's
Mm.
episode of I don't have time, and I sure as hell don't have patience. I simply will remove the distraction from him
That's
because
why
he.
you go
I'm
on Love and
keeping
Hip
him.
Hop, baby. That's
I'm
why you.
keeping him. I done already dropped down and got my Kegel on. I have already formatted my pussy to his body. So
Mm.
I'm keeping him. I can get mad at him, but guess what? I'ma still sit on it. I ain't sitting on you.
Mm, you know
Drop
it, boo.
down and get your Kegel on. I like that one. Okay. You got to
Oh
work
my
them
God.
muscles.
I
Honey,
never
if
did.
you ain't
I never
frogging it,
did a Kegel when I dropped down, but now when I think about it, I should be doing a Kegel when I
you
drop
better
down.
Yes, it
please.
tightens everything. Let me try
Oh,
it right now.
damn.
Mhm.
Hold on.
Why do
Okay,
you
you
think
do it,
gay
girl.
men do so many squats?
I don't know. I didn't know you gotta Kegel it.
It's a
Every
process.
chance you get.
Yes.
It's a
Do it right
process.
now.
I hear that.
Listen, I don't know
If
when
I'm
these
gonna
house.
do it, I'm putting my back into it.
Oh, I
Oh,
miss. Oh, I miss old music, man. Jesus.
I'm putting all the effort in.
I hear that.
And
You
then
gonna
I'm
What?
keep
gonna
you
eat
gonna keep your
breakfast the next
man.
morning because you're gonna be too worn out to leave.
Really?
Mm.
I am a lazy girl. I do not want to do anything.
Are you a pillow princess?
Mm-mm.
I'm a pillow
Are you
princess. I'll fall asleep. Like I'll fall
are
asleep.
you married?
I'm not married. Thanks.
Now we know why.
Girl,
Oh
you gotta
no.
put your leg up. Tell her you gotta put that leg up.
Leg
You
up.
gotta put
Leg
that
up
leg up.
with
I have
no arm
sciatica. I
assistance.
got sciatica. Okay.
You
Sciatica.
got sciatica.
And getting that leg up, stretch.
You gotta get
You
that
gotta
leg up.
stretch,
Get that
Right.
leg up,
That
girl.
Alex,
stretch.
that
Get it
make
up.
a
Hold
street.
it up.
Lift
Street
that
food.
leg, stretch.
Ooh.
But
Stretch
wait,
it
so
out.
who does Nene owe this money to?
Nene owes it to a photographer that she hired for the Lenithia Lounge. Now you're
You
charging
lying.
$20 to park in a Staples parking lot and you can't pay your photographer.
I know
Oh
you
my
lying.
god.
If I'm lying, I'm
Mm-mm.
flying.
Mm-mm.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
I
And
don't know.
speaking of the mighty, Mariah Carey has said that she no longer keeps up with Nick Cannon's parade of baby mamas. There's just too many.
I
What
don't
would you?
blame her.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't even know. I'd be like, who, Nick?
Nick Cannon, what is he really doing? Honestly, what
Who
is he
is Nick?
doing?
I would
He
say I
is.
wish I could not keep track, but when the family tree gets that large, I'm like, okay, I got to make sure like none of my grandkids marry their cousins.
Ew, yeah.
I think that is
That
really
becomes very
sick.
a situation of okay, everybody got to do their 23andMe. So you got to
Oh
have
my
that.
god. They
And
were
they're
just
all the
talking
same
about Nick.
age.
They said Nick has they think he has an obsession for pregnant women, like a fetish.
You know,
Well,
ever
my
since he got in
goodness.
trouble during the pandemic, he's been doing this stupid stuff. When they took his stuff away from him, his show, and what else did they take from him? Whatever they did, he's been doing this. So
Because he
maybe
thinks
it's
he's a
something
Jewish
like
Israelite.
I don't know
Or
what
don't
I
get
Nick
my
think
Cannon
page
is
shut
on.
down.
No,
I think
sorry.
it's just
He thinks he's an Israelite, you know?
I think it's
Let's not get my
disgusting.
page shut down. Let's change the
Right,
topic.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
But how many women is that? How many women is that?
Nah,
10?
well, let's
Too
see.
many.
7.
That's a bit. What is he really doing though?
And doesn't he have two on the way? I heard, or is
And
that old?
He
and
has 2 or 3 sets of twins.
oh,
And then the
I thought
single.
he had two in the oven now, or is that
He
old?
might.
oh
He
my
just had a
goodness.
baby with the black girl from what show is that? Finally, he got a black girl. My goodness.
Yeah,
I
but
was
they're
waiting for
fighting.
that.
But now they're fighting, and he don't want to
I
pay her.
mean, with this many women, it's a numbers game at this point.
Are men
But
really
you
getting
know
that much
what?
punani? I really want to know.
I
It's
wouldn't
a
know
lot of
either. I
punani.
have no idea. You see, I
I wouldn't
signed
be.
over in charity all of the vagina I was going to have when I, assigned today. I just, I
Mm.
the straight men, here is all the vagina that I would have gotten that you wouldn't have. And I gave it all to them.
And he just raw dog. Can I say raw dog on the show?
Yes.
He's
And
just raw dogging everybody. Do he take them through a test first? Do they get swabbed and make sure they don't got nothing
you
permanent?
know,
The
that
other
is so
day,
true.
That's a lot of
I
Oh my
That
saw
is
vajayjay.
God.
so true.
He
Mm-mm.
dipping
the
in
I
other
mean,
day.
everybody.
it's like,
Dip one, dip
you need a
two.
clinic to sleep with him.
He's dipping and he's also, making babies with all of these women.
He has
He's
birth
laying it
control. He has
low.
birth control tests in his bag. He carries them
But
in his
does
wallet.
he have an STD test? That's what I
He
want to
has
know.
all of it. He has like a whole kit with
There's a whole
birth.
bunch of different
Please.
STDs you can catch. You got the one with the warts, the bumps, the monkeypox. It's like, what is Nick Cannon really doing?
The other day, I saw Just Hilarious and that girl Pretty V together, I guess, on set for Wildin' Out. And it's just something went through my mind. It's like, oh my God, like, there's going to be like a surviving Nick Cannon on that Wildin' Out set. Because aren't all of the
Oh,
girls from that set?
mm.
I think he picks them from that set, right? Aren't most of them?
Ooh.
Alex, did you just fall out?
I fell out.
Ooh,
They're
no,
all
you
from
on to
Wildin' Out, if
something.
I'm not mistaken.
He is not allowed to have any more kids.
She
That's just
says
ridiculous. Like
surviving Nick Cannon.
surviving
Watch.
Janet. Oh shoot, I
Watch.
didn't even hear that.
When one of them gets
Mm-mm.
mad about child support or whatever, they will be like, oh, he was preying on me at the show. It was a
Mm-mm.
hostile environment. Because I saw
I'm
pretty
just
V. She
doing
was
Girl,
my
Is
nails.
he
twerking
a
and just
billionaire?
hilarious.
it's gonna
Is he a
be
billionaire? Like, does he have
Not for
billions?
long. Not
Allegedly,
for long.
alleged.
allegedly,
What
this is all
alleged? Who
alleged.
allegedly?
Allegedly.
Oh yeah, it's
Allegedly, we
definitely
don't
gonna
know.
be
We
Nick
just
Cannon had me locked in the
speculating.
closet.
We painting our nails and speculating.
That's
Yeah.
just my
Oh
opinion, you
yeah.
Oh, that's
know?
Oh, that's
pretty. I like
pretty.
that. That's cute.
We're giving you a
That's
little
giving
sparkle, a little
Galaxy.
I
shine.
like. Sorry, I like the lighter. I like lighter colors on man's nails because I feel like the darker ones are just. It's too. I don't even like dark nail polish on women. Like black. I don't. I just don't like it on nails. I like light
No.
color.
Oh,
I've been
I
Alex,
riding
do
around
find
this
chrome.
whole time looking for a parking space. This whole time I've been on Long
You
Island,
in New
y'all. I've been
York,
looking for a
girl?
parking. Philly.
mm,
Like I
Oh,
like the light. I like the sparkles. I like the silver
Alex, well, we both did the
sparkles.
same thing.
it's actually this is a sparkly top coat. This
Yeah,
is extreme wear, and it's actually a sparkly top coat, but I
that
was
looks good.
bored. So
Yeah,
I just decided to put it on to see what it looked
and
like.
you have nice
It's
nails.
nice.
Because the cuticle hour starts Saturday at 7 p.m. It's a live
Mm.
show, an hour to an hour and a half long. We're going to have a little cooking, a little cuticle care, and
Mm,
a lot of gossip,
Ooh.
personal
yes.
and professional.
Yes,
Ooh.
Alex. Alex, why? I want you to be on like RuPaul's Drag Race or something. You need to be with
Honey,
RuPaul.
now hold
Just
on. Now hold
don't
on. I
kick him
love
off the
you like I
show.
love you, honey.
Don't kick me off
Now,
Don't kick
now.
him
girl,
off.
hold on. I love you like I love my record. But you ain't never seen me dress up as a man. So what makes you think I could do it as a woman?
No,
No,
I,
no,
I don't.
no.
I
You
just
should
see
be a
you
judge.
beside. I just see you
No,
beside RuPaul
you'll be
as
a
yourself,
judge. You'll be
like
a
your
great judge.
personality.
I don't see you dressed up. I see you as a
Yeah.
judge. Just be like,
Right.
girl.
Right. Like a judge up there
No,
with
girl.
They
her.
don't give the judges enough time. I'm like, I'm not coming on here for 4 minutes. And y'all ain't gonna give me a decent enough per diem to go all the way down to Los Angeles. Let's be real. Let's be real. I'm sorry if I came on and I had to judge them heifers. It
Don't
would be
tell
a
me.
whole episode. Ruth, sit your ass down somewhere. Sit your ass. You don't want to be here no way. Sit your ass down. You ain't even got to get in makeup. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. Then what?
Mhm.
Okay,
I
we
just
Yes.
can't.
tried. We tried. But we just want to see you on TV.
You
One
can take
day.
Wendy's. You can take Wendy's place.
Well, Sherry
Please
Shepherd
do.
took
Please
that, and
do.
since
No,
I'll
no.
never return a child to sender, I could never compete.
How is that show
Oh boy.
doing? How is the show doing? I refuse to watch.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't watch. I don't watch people who neglect children either.
Oh,
That's
you
just
really?
terrible.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. That's
It
why I'm
shows
not
her
a Moniece
character.
Slaughter. That's why I don't like Marlo. That's why I don't like Moniece Slaughter. I don't like people who
Amen.
neglect their children.
Preach.
Okay,
Preach.
that I give you that. I give you that.
And I'm not having any, so I'm not neglecting them.
And that's honestly the best way to go these days.
I
Um,
realize I'm too immature.
that's what
Well,
a
at
lot
least
of
you
people
know
need to
your
do.
strengths and weaknesses.
And knowing your strengths is knowing your weaknesses. And the second that little 4-year-old came in and woke me up from nap number 3, mm-mm, I would have to say, if you don't get your. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm going to emotionally damage you. And then I have to give up my life? No,
Yeah.
no. But
Hmm.
I can be honest about it.
Did y'all talk
Watch
about
Alex have a kid in the next 4 years. You go, I
How?
had a baby.
Wait, hold on. I think I wrote a song about this.
I had a baby.
From the streets of New York all the way out to Vegas. It
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter if you're
affect
rich
you,
or
sure.
semi-famous because you can't get
David.
someone pregnant in the anus.
Whoa.
Oh, you can't get someone pregnant in the
on
anus.
the anus? Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I don't know how that would happen. And the guy I am seeing has had a vasectomy, and he's the top. So there, if I get pregnant, I'ma keep it. Because
Yeah,
that
you just use your sperm. Your sperm. You use your juice.
I was
It's your juice now.
Child.
It's your good good.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't see how that's mathematically possible for me to have children.
Okay, fine. We tried. I tried. But don't say nothing within 4 years. You'd be like, I had a baby.
No
Okay,
Can
way.
we
fine.
talk about how what's the word can I use for Lisa Rinna? Mm, I
Oh my
don't
Grasshopper.
know.
God. Psychotic.
Desperate.
No, Brenna is an actress. Rinna is doing this for a paycheck and a plot line. Rinna is out white womaning other white women. That's what we're seeing. And the thing is, when it's white women and when it's white on white crime, honey, I'm watching with popcorn.
It's
I'm
Do you
good.
watching
think she's
pop.
winning?
What?
Do you think she's winning?
That's a good question. That is such a
Yes,
good
because
question.
Rinna has likability. Now, Kathy Hilton has more money
Really?
than God, but nobody cares about Kathy Hilton like they care about Rinna.
All I see is Reddit hate online. It's like that's
Yeah.
all I see.
I don't think people like Lisa
People are just
Rinna.
like, I hate Rena. We want her off the show. Da 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 da. And I'm like, is this a good thing or bad thing? I don't know.
They said the same thing about Kenya. They say the same thing about all housewives that change the game. When they're not talking about you is when it's an issue.
That's
But
I
this
didn't
is
ooh.
all a
she
game.
lost me.
Brenna
She
is
lost
Brenna has been a soap opera villain for years. How many
Yeah,
people did Alexis Carrington? It's what she does, and she does it damn good.
yeah.
true,
And
but she lost
we don't know
me.
anything about her life. You notice? Like
Well,
what's
we
going on
can
in your
infer
house? Let me
things
see your
by
bedroom.
what's going on with her children.
What about your husband? Like, where do you guys sleep?
Let's talk about the husband because everybody says that her husband is a secret silent sissy.
Yeah, that and he has multiple affairs with women too, allegedly.
I mean, multiple affairs with women. Like she got him cheating, so she knew that was going to happen.
Oh, but he looks so nice. Like he looks like a nice man, you know?
All the Whenever somebody looks like a nice man, run.
Great.
The second I see he looks nice, I'm like,
But
mm-mm.
Lisa Rinna, I'm sorry, she looks fabulous. She looks great. She brings the fashion. She's always on top of her fashion game. Like I actually look forward to seeing what she's
Mm-mm.
gonna wear to any
Lisa
occasion.
Rinna.
Yeah.
I will agree. I think Lisa Rinna knows how to dress for her insect-like shape. You know, she has a thorax, but very spindly limbs. I feel like Sutton, is more like, like
Oh
Chris
no.
built like an ant with a very heavy thorax and a thin thorax. So that's why she always wears those sheath dresses.
Oh no. Sutton's outfit, I don't know. She needs
And she
She
swears she
tries
be
to
killing it
hide
because it's
she
couture.
tries to hide her lack of shape with money and it doesn't work.
Mm-mm.
yeah, like big bows. We don't need to see a bow on your chest, Sutton. No, no bows.
And she also thinks, "Ooh, I can afford all of this high-end Dolce and Gabbana." And it's like, that's just the crap nobody would buy. There's a reason it's not on the rack. Sometimes not on the rack means ain't nobody gonna buy this, but let's sell it to a rich fool. Much
But
like
Lisa Renna can get away with those kind of crazy outfits because she's so like has a model's body, kind of slender. You know,
thin
she can.
thorax. Thin
Yeah.
thorax. Now
Oh my God,
these
Erica looks like hell. Erica looks like.
now this is a sneak preview of what we're going
Oh,
to be
that.
talking
Yeah.
These are
That.
Ooh,
gold.
that is
We're going to be
nice,
unboxing
Alex.
them a bit more on the cuticle hour. So just a little sneak preview.
I
Okay.
like that
Okay.
color. It's chrome. That was chrome.
Oh no, this was gold, but we've got to get a
Ooh.
different lighting
All
on
my Capricorn
it.
friends love their nails done. What is up with that? All of my Cap, like they love their nails. My sister's a Capricorn. She is all about her nails. It's all about the
Um,
nails.
I stay in a nail salon,
I
but
well,
I'm
I
not a
like to
cat.
do my nails myself, but I started doing them when I started dating this guy. I was like, okay, let me do something that nobody else is doing. So I started
Ooh,
doing metallics because all the guys in San Francisco paint their nails, but nobody has my color scheme.
the-
Oh.
I can't wait for your show. You can bring out all your colors and show us.
Oh, yes.
Yes, yes, and present the colors. Actually, that's a great idea because you know what? Maybe you can tap into that, and because
Girl, you
women are
already
doing it
know.
online.
You
Women
already
are doing it.
know.
Mm-hmm.
I've already
Hmm.
written my letter to Sally Hansen.
Trust me.
Mm.
Yes, because women.
Endorsement.
Please, I'm like all these beautiful influencers getting in on this money. Let me get on this money.
Let me get on this. Let me get. That's right.
And then
Yes.
the guy that I am seeing is successful, and so that motivates me to be a little more successful.
That's good. That's
Oh,
good.
that is so good.
And he's bringing out your softer side. You're painting your nails, and
Oh,
My softer
yeah.
side, my
Well,
softer side, honey. This is all to con him into marrying me. This is what's called the long con. Where you have to
Yes,
be go
Alex.
along to get along, where you have to, act like you want to go to things that you don't. This is the go along. This is the long con. This is the long con.
Yes,
that's what,
Alex. He
This
gonna
is
put a
when
ring
honestly,
you
on
see,
it.
like, you know what? You're going to be tired of this in a few years and you'll be exactly where I am. I can put up with this for now.
that's how I feel about the housewives.
But I'm glad you really like him, Alex. I hope that things get better and better and better and better in your
And
relationship.
he is a delightful relationship. Um, do I think I will marry him? I don't know. Will I always date you with marriage in mind? 100%. Would I date you if I didn't think I could be with you forever? No. I wouldn't waste my time or yours.
But
I'm
you
not going
deserve the
out there to
best.
have fun. And if I want a free meal, I'll do a cooking with Alex or a restaurant review and hope the audience will pay for it or make money off YouTube. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you're
Mhm.
giving the women game. That's what you're, and you're showing the women how to be.
I'm not
Hello.
showing women how to be.
Well, I'm taking it as advice for myself
Oh,
as a
okay,
woman.
okay.
Yeah, I'm taking it as advice. I'm not dating you unless you have marriage in mind. That's a good.
Right,
If
because at
that's
this
what you
point,
want.
when it's courting, because he knows that he wants to get married, so he's courting you.
But also, there are a bunch of women that don't want to get married. And if they just want to go out and have fun with men that just want to go out and have fun,
Mm-hmm.
they should do that. I was just saying what's right for me. That's not right for
Right.
everybody.
You're right, right, right.
I
That's
don't want
Mm-hmm.
to
true.
trust my life on anyone. You live your life. Do what is right for you. Now, if you
Mm-hmm.
want to date with marriage in mind, I would suggest just me that you date men that also want the same goal where he's not like, oh, I just wanted to have fun.
Right. Right. You make sure that you're both on the same page in the beginning of the relationship. So there's no trying to force somebody to do this. You cannot force somebody to do anything they don't want to do. You
And
can't
we all have
coerce them either.
invisible, unspoken contracts. And
Mm-hmm.
the hardest thing is to have those early conversations where it's like, it's too early in the relationship to talk about. No, it ain't. Because 3 months down
Yeah.
the line, I'm going to be real pissed when you say no. I'm going to slap you. I'm going to slap the shit out of
Right.
you.
Yeah, that's
Set the
that's
ground rules in the beginning.
yeah. I'm writing this down. I'm writing it down. I'm writing down ground rules because I'll be dating guys and they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm looking to get married." They're like, "Oh no, I'm thinking about."
Bye. Goodbye. It was
Right.
lovely meeting you. And hey, if I want some dick, I'll say, well, you know what? I ain't gonna marry you, but I'll take a side of dick. What the hell? It's like when you go
Mm-hmm.
into a restaurant and they out of oxtail. You're like, you know what? I'll go in and take some baked chicken and some mac and cheese since I'm here.
Since
Not on
I'm
some since
here.
I'm here dick.
Mm-hmm.
It's some since I'm here dick. But I know it's some since I'm here dick.
Okay.
Right. Since
Yes,
I'm
bring
here.
the knowledge. Bring the knowledge. Bring the
It comes
knowledge,
from a lot of failure.
and that and what you learned from.
Mm-hmm.
But
Experience is
back
the
to
best
housewives.
teacher.
Back to housewives. I'm literally. I think I'm over the housewives. The only one I'm interested in is Beverly Hills, which is maybe because they're all acting. but all the franchises, maybe Pontiac, is that the word? I don't know how to
Oh,
say it.
Potomac.
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 Yeah, I'm looking forward towards that.
Salt Lake
Now
City
we
Yes.
went
looks
to a
promising.
Pontiac,
Same.
honey. They don't even make Pontiacs anymore.
Real
But
Housewives of Pontiac.
Pontiac.
Salt Lake City
I
looks
be messing up
promising.
words. I mess up
It
words all the
does.
time.
Girl, what you doing
Like,
outside, Richie?
I left something in the car. I had to park 2 blocks away. I got to
Oh
go all the way
no.
back to the
oh
car.
dang.
Be careful. Be careful, girl.
It is dangerous
You know
out
they get
here.
silly in Philly. It's
Ain't no joke out here.
You
No
know,
joke.
it's funny. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's fall, it's fall," and I'm like, "Okay, it's fall," but I live in California. It was like 70 something degrees today, and I'm like, "Yeah, I
Oh,
don't have
boo-hoo.
shoes anymore."
Boo, boo,
chilly in
boo,
New
boo.
York. I was
It's
cold
cold.
today, okay?
I'm
Oh,
cold. I'm outside. I'm cold right now. I'm freezing.
I got the heat on.
Yeah, I had to turn on my heat. I was so upset. And then I had to turn on my AC and then my heat again.
It's like and you know how New York weather is. 1 minute it's cold, 1 minute it's hot, 1 minute it's cold, then it go back to being hot, then freezing.
That's how it was here today. It was hot during the day. Now it's chilly. So I like it
Right.
cold.
I like the cold
Listen.
too. I like sleeping in the cold.
Yes.
Underneath a warm, toasty blanket.
underneath a warm man.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
yes, honey.
Woo.
Fuck a blanket.
Underneath a warm, rich man, to be exact.
Exactly. Underneath the man, it's like you can split a mortgage. Okay. All right.
Right? No, underneath a man that's like, this is our house. I bought it for us. Surprise. Thank you. Give me the ring too.
All right. I don't like sleeping under nobody.
Takes all
But
kinds to make a world.
Salt
Oh
Lake
yeah.
City was pretty good.
Oh wait, let me see if he messaged me back because I still haven't cooked for him yet. And once I cook for him, it's over.
What
It's
you gonna
over.
make? What
It's
you gonna make,
done. It's
Alex?
signed, signed and sealed.
You gonna make some barbecue chicken with some macaroni and cheese and some cornbread?
I I'm debating. I really am. I was thinking I might want to do something simple at first rather than go all in and be obvious and then have him be like, "Oh no, 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 you don't have to do all this." I think what I want to do is give him some good appetizers. So because let's see. We've got our Halloween party. And so I'm like, okay, let me make sure that I'm in the Friendsgiving plans. And it's gonna be some home
Mm.
during Thanksgiving. So I want to be able to take over the kitchen on Thanksgiving. And then I can
Mm-hmm.
put out the whole spread with, a little bit of ham with greens and ham hock, a little bit of baked chicken, a small turkey, Cornish game hen, canned
Mm-hmm.
sweet potato pie, a blueberry pie.
My God, I
Well,
will marry you. Can I marry you? Can I?
you
You
don't
gotta
have the
have a
right equipment,
peen
darling.
and a couple commas in the bag, darling.
Can I marry you? Oh damn.
You gotta have
Okay.
a
But I don't want to do
peen.
all like I was thinking I was gonna go over and do all that. But I'm like, no, I'm just gonna do a simple hachi parmentier, maybe
Ooh,
lasagna, something where he knows I can cook.
Oh,
But then
what?
Mm.
on the
a
holiday,
Haji Parmentier. Hold on,
What
back
is
it up,
that?
Alex Diane
You know
Rodgers.
like wow.
What is a Haji Parmentier?
I don't even know what that is.
a
Can
hachi
somebody spell
parmentier
that in the
is
chat?
a
It's
hachi
fancy.
parmentier is a French version of a shepherd's pie. Let me tell you how
Oh,
to make
oh, I
it.
love shepherd's pie. I used
Oh,
to make that for my ex. Mm.
It's crustless and it's very simple.
Oh, wait, we lost Black Girl. Where'd she go? Well, I think you should do steak, do a Wagyu steak, and some mashed potatoes
No,
and some asparagus for the first meal. Like simple, you know?
I would do steak, but he eats steak all the time. Like he's never had black people food.
But Alex, he's never had
ooh.
your steak.
He's never
Mm.
had he's never had my steak, but the restaurants that we go to and that he goes to, child, I can't compare. I can
Mm.
I can do a good weekend steak. He eats pricey steak from
Wagyu.
high-end restaurant. I know where I can compete and I know where I can compare.
Amen.
Okay. Okay, I
Amen.
hear that. Well, then you could get real black on him and make a chicken fried steak.
No.
A chicken fried steak? Come on now. That's real
Now, I would do a
down home
chicken
south
fried
and
steak,
ghetto.
but then I would have to do the gravy, and
Mm-hmm.
that gravy is like gravy is after we're engaged.
Oh, okay.
Gravy is after we're engaged. Now, a hachi parmentier, it's this simple. You dice two shallots, a
Mhm.
half an onion, and some chive. You let that and then you put like a quarter stick of butter in there. You saute it until everything's clear. Then you put in about a pound of ground beef. You season it, you brown it. Then once that's brown, you make some mashed potatoes, put some horseradish in your mashed potatoes and
Mm,
some Parmesan cheese. You
mm,
take 3 egg yolks, you put it in with the ground beef in the same pan. You mix it up to where it's all wet. Then you put the mashed potatoes over it. You give it a good Parmesan crust, throw it in the oven, bake another 30 minutes, and you've got this beautiful meat and mashed potato pie that is awesome.
Yeah, make that. Make that.
It's like a one pot dish, well, two pot, but still super simple, great to, make over wine. You don't have to think about it too much. Like if I was going to do the full spread, I'm like, conducting in the kitchen.
Somebody in the comments said, "Do you have to use gravy in the bedroom?" Just saying. Oh yeah, leave out the onions.
No, you have to use gravy for chicken fried steak.
Do you use it in the bedroom? Oh, that's too funny. Ciao, but this was fun, Alex. I'm Champagne Honey in the chat, and I'm on your Instagram too, so I'll always be in your chat. So I love you, Alex. I'm gonna go. Have a
Alrighty,
good
and this
night,
is Fabulous.
everybody. This
And
was
I will
so
Honey.
see,
fun.
and I'm going to see everybody tomorrow for our Halloween movie at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, I guess 7 p.m. Central. I don't know where that'll air, but I will see y'all soon for something.
For something. Can you take us out with the song? Alleged what? Alleged who?
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
it's just the word. Allegedly,
Allegedly.
it's what I heard. Allegedly,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
it's on the street. Allegedly,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I sing to the beat.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
Lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. Lee,
allegedly,
lee.
allegedly.
Yes.
Bye, y'all.
Good night.